Hello, 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 hello. How are you doing today? I hope that your day is going well. I'm doing alright today. This might end up being a little bit of a shorter stream, depending on how much we actually have left in Transistor. So we'll see where this kind of ends up taking us. Hello. Which is a little unfortunate because streams are going to be a little wonky coming up here with holidays and whatnot going on. So it might just be Sunday streams for a little bit. But it is okay. We will figure it out. We will make it work. And I will return regardless. So yeah. But also I kind of hope that this isn't getting close to the end of the game, because this game is very fun.
We make quite a team.
Oh yeah, I did continue.
Lady without a voice. Gent without a body. We owe it all to the Camerata. We
Yeah.
sure did a number on this town.
This is weird. Why is that just dying? Why is my pupper just dying? What's happening here? Explain yourself. And what happened to my life regen? I thought one of these was supposed to give me... Yeah. Regenerate life points when turn is not recovering. What's going on there? Why ain't that happening? It's pretty rude if you ask me.
Is that what I...
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Love that you're still around, huh?
I'd like to go, if you don't mind.
I want to go too. Why am I not making any progress here? What's happening? What's going on? Why am I not healing either?
White noise. Ugh, the spine. I was sort of hoping it was just the one of them. The process. I guess when they reach a certain size or something, it's like I start blacking out.
Planning test is okay.
It is.
What skills do we have at our disposal?
Okay, go for it.
Terminate process in 1 turn. Oh my gosh, I just have... Can I hit it? I had... There we go. Blocked, okay. Doot, doot. 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 Doot.
Like I was saying.
Easy. Probably could have done that even better. There was probably an even more easier ways to do that. What do you think, Spurt?
Think that door's gonna stay shut.
It's
Freeze
still
open
open.
again.
I feel like I should save these.
Looks like it's good.
Oh my. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Do I like mech games? Kind of. It depends on the mech game. I like mech stuff for sure. Not gonna hit that back one? How you doing today, Mystery?
Wanna try again?
Yeah, I do. Zone of the Enders? No, that one does not sound familiar. Oh, 2 of them. Check that out in just a moment. Once. Gosh, no, no. Hey, there we go. There are 2 games in the series, and they're made by Konami. Okay, okay. Konami's pretty chill. Ooh. Let's see what we got here.
Bounced him.
Zone of the Enders video game series. Oh. Ooh, good old classic stuffs. PS2. Oh, you can get them on Steam. The second runner? It sounds to me like that would be the second of them. Oh, man. I had a sneeze, and now it's just vacated my nostrils. Ooh, there's some for the Game Boy. Zone of the Enders, and then Zone of the Enders, the second runner, I'm guessing. Oh, there's an HD collection. Enhanced graphics, 4K resolution, and VR headset support. Ooh. Let's see what we got. Played the third runner 2 days ago. Fun but short. Oh, the second one. The third. I think that was I think it was East 9 that did something like that. It just put at ST after it, when you did the like raids or whatever with more of the not party but like the supporting cast. It'll be like this one was first, second, third, forced, fist, sixth. Does it just put like 6 and then the ST after? It's kind of funny. Oh. Was that it? That was the trailer. Doesn't tell you much at all. This first person, like in the cockpit view, is really cool. Oh, do they have like anime cutscenes and everything too? That's great. That's VR support? Oh, okay. It did do in the logo. There. And then they turned it into Mars. Ah, yeah, VR. Okay. Okay. That makes more sense then. Let's see what we got. Zone of the Enders. Anything else? No, just second runner. Yeah. It's just that for Steam at least. Let's see what back a break. Was this which one was the HD collection? Let's see if we can find that. Oh, is this like a PlayStation exclusive thing? Oh yeah, 360 PlayStation. So not PlayStation exclusive, but console exclusive at least. Interesting. The game only got a remaster. First game didn't get modern port. I thought this said. Yeah, this one's a re-release of Zone of the Enders and Zone of the Enders: The Second Runner. Updated interfaces for HD resolutions redrawn. Improved audio, Rumble support. Oh my gosh. New opening animation produced by Sunrise. It includes a demo for Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Oh, that's cool. Mirroring the first game's inclusion of Metal Gear Sun 2 Sons of the Liberty demo. That's cool. That's kind of fun. That's for PS3? Yeah. I was just looking for a way to kind of how I'd be able to play it and like in the best version and such. So it's, oh my gosh, that is a tiny screenshot. Oh, you can't even see it. It's 220 by 165 resolution. So it's kind of like Armored Core perspective-ish. But with some really cool, fun-looking mechs. I'm into it. You could emulate the first game. It's Armored Core without the builds. Gotcha. That's kind of cool. I haven't played any, well, outside of like a demo or something probably. I haven't played any of the Armored Cores either. I was very interested in the build aspect of it. But this looks like a really cool installment also. It's only $40 on Amazon. Or I could get this for $20. What is this one then? Oh, is this the VR one? Yeah, PlayStation VR. Oh, I think I do have a PlayStation VR. That could be fun. Don't know that I'd be able to stream it, but maybe something fun to do. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I just saw something. Oh, never mind. I misread a YouTube trailer. You don't need VR to play it. I think I got it, so that'd be cool. I think. Potentially. Not that I don't know. I don't know.
Up for another round.
I know nothing. But that looks like a really cool game. I like the style of it a lot, too.
Load up and mop up.
Oh, yeah, this one. I like this one, too. These ones are fun. Ooh. Boost turn planning cost and speed up most functions. If I do that and this. Let's try that out.
Bring it on.
Oh gosh, you are so slow. Start East 10 tomorrow. Very nice. Hope you have a lot of fun with it. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on that eventually. No, let's do that a bit differently. That's where I want that. That's where I want that. And that's where I want that. Oh, jeez.
Get away.
I'm trying to. Gosh. No. Ow. Jeez. Gonna head in expecting the soundtrack to be weaker than previous games? Well, don't go in expecting that. Expect it to be fantastic. Well, I guess that's not a good advice either. Because then it's just like, well, if it's not that great, then... Can I? Oh my gosh, I'm pressing the wrong button this whole time. I'm thinking it's gonna be really good still, too. Apart from one track, I've heard nothing about other tracks. Suppose that's fair.
I'm psyched. You psyched?
I think I just kind of expect East soundtracks to be really good, no matter what. And the vast majority of the time, they are. Not that one. No, we don't need another breach then. We can just, there we go. Checking out the Game Awards when it starts? Honestly, probably not. I don't think I'll watch it live. I'll check it out afterwards for sure, see what they got. I'm realistically like, they didn't, the list did not impress me in any capacity. I thought the list was like not great, to be totally honest. Was not thrilled with the nominations. Depends on what games you've played this year, I guess. I haven't played many of the games on the list, but also just from what I know about the games, I still think that I have a decent vibe of
Who's it gonna be this round?
how the games, like, where I think I'd put them or something like that, along those lines. The biggest thing oh, ouch. One of the major things for me was the Elden Ring DLC being nominated for Game of the Year. I really don't like that in any capacity. I understand and agree that it was a phenomenal DLC and was really great. A lot of people are massive fans of it and all of that, but I do not think that something like that should be listed in Game of the Year contention. Game would you have chosen over it? I just don't think it should be on the list. I don't know that, like, I have something like that's the another part of it too, is like all the other categories were for nominations mostly, except for like the esports team. Was it 4 or 5? If I remember correctly, Game of the Year and then the award, like the secondary award, had like an extra game slot or an extra slot for nominations, and it's like, why? I don't think that a DLC should be up for Game of the Year, especially like one of the extra contributing things for Erdtree, like Shadow of the Erdtree DLC specifically, is that Elden Ring just won Game of the Year last year. So that's like basically saying, hey, Elden Ring won Game of the Year 2 years in a row. Because you can't play Erdtree without playing Elden Ring. You have to buy Elden Ring, play through a chunk of Elden Ring in order to even get to the DLC, and then get to the DLC and go through the DLC. So I just really don't think that it should be Game of the Year. I think it could totally win a DLC of the year. Wouldn't argue that in any capacity. I just think apart from all the games shown off, it hasn't been a stellar year. I agree with that. You asked what would I have chosen over it? I can't really think of too many things that came out this year. Just flat out. I know of like Silent Hill. I know Dragon Age. I know like East 10, but I didn't see East at all on the entire thing of nominations, so I'm not going to expect that to be up there as contender for Game of the Year in any capacity. But like Silent Hill, Plucky Squire, Black Myth Wukong, and I think a bunch of these are already on the list for that. If they didn't have a DLC category, that would be unfair to other DLCs because other ones weren't great. Yeah, but that's what the award is meant to be in that case. Like, in the same vein, a Game of the Year category means that all of the other, it would be unfair to all other games because other games weren't great. In that same argument, then. Like, it was a phenomenal DLC from what from everything that I've heard and understand about it. It was great for that. So I don't like it should definitely get rewarded for that and get some sort of nomination. Not that it really needs it either. Like, in today's world, if you are even tangentially interested in video games, you've probably heard of Dark Souls, and therefore more recently you've heard of Elden Ring. And if you've heard of Elden Ring, you know that there's the DLC for it right now. So it's not like them not winning Game of the Year a second year in a row because of a DLC. Like, here's another along the same vein of the discussion. I don't know that this is getting loud, sorry. It's not conducive to a good discussion. Why is this so loud all of a sudden, too? This is wild. Not that one, this one. There we go. Modern journalist sucks. Yeah. People are saying that Dragon Age Veilguard would have gotten it if the DLC didn't get nominated, and considering what people think of it. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I've heard just like generally mixed reviews overall of Veilguard. Not in like a bad way. I know that there's a bunch of people kind of tearing it apart. But most people that I've talked to, that regular people, I guess, not like games journalists, not YouTubers, not streamers, like full-time streamers, I guess, full-time YouTubers kind of thing. They enjoyed it. They had a good time with it. They had fun. It had its flaws for sure, but overall they had a good time. For Veilguard, I think that could have been a better contender. I would not have been upset if that were in Game of the Year running over the DLC, because I just don't think I don't think that DLC should be in the running for that as a category fundamentally. That is my opinion on it. I think it doesn't like make sense or work quite as well. I've been trying to, ever since the nominees came out, I've been trying to think of examples, because I know there are examples of exactly what I'm trying to describe that exist, but where the DLC is basically its completely own standalone game that you can experience without ever playing the game, and you'll still be fine. In regards to normal people, so to say, any game could be that way, but in terms of the gaming community, it's a mid game. Yeah. I don't think, maybe it didn't come across right, but I'm like, basically they're the people that I've talked to that I know in my personal life and such. They're basically describing it as a mid game as well, without, I don't know, to me, calling something mid has now become almost more negative than actually being middle of the line, from how I hear people using it. I could be wrong in that. That's just how it kind of reads to me. But how people that I've talked to describe it is very much middle of the road. Like it's fine. It's not good. It's not game changing. It was fun. They had a good time with it, and it wasn't awful. But they definitely things that they could have and wanted to change about it. So like middle of the road. And we could be very much saying the exact same thing here. And it just may not be communicating the best, or I might be misinterpreting some of the things you're saying. Well, that's just my thoughts on that. Yeah, I don't think that. Let me go at it a different way then. Do you think that the DLC, the Erdtree, do you think Erdtree should be, or like, do you think that it being a Game of the Year nomination is valid and like it's totally fine? It's a messy situation, so to speak. Yeah. I mean, from when that one came out, it had all sorts of unnecessary like baggage and stuff attached to it, which was weird and silly. I think let's just generate some volatile packets, huh? Let's just go for that. Could be fun.
Surprise.
What? Ooh, that was a very, very, very bad one to lose. Can you explode, please? I reached the clucker? I don't think so. Again, nice.
No, you don't.
Hey. Ooh. In regards to you need the base game to access it, and that was game of the year is valid. In my eyes, it's considering how good the DLC is. How can it not get mentioned for best of the year without a category? It's hard to say, really. Yeah, I totally agree that it should be given some sort of award, which like I don't think it would be difficult to add on DLC of the year. Hell, with this year, I think that they this was another kind of sorry, my brain is mixing and matching, running around all over the place. DLCs were so. Pause. I'm going to come back to that in just a second. So from what it sounds like, you're agreeing with me about like needing the base game to access it, and it was game of the year last year. So we're on the same page there, if I'm reading that correctly. And also like it totally deserves some sort of award or some sort of recognition. So it sounds like we're completely, maybe not completely, but we're along the same line with all of those thoughts. But what other DLCs were released this year? Off the top of my head, I could not tell you. I'm sure we could totally find some, / the committee that puts that together could totally find some. And another part of that I was thinking, with things like Silent Hill 2, the remake, and then Final Fantasy Rebirth, I think is the one that came out this year. I'm kind of the mindset, I haven't fully fleshed this part out yet, but that could be a separate category as well. And then maybe some sort of like DLC, reboot, remake, that is all lumped into one thing. I know they have like new original, there's some, once I'm done with this challenge, I feel like we just need to go over the Game Awards and just like go through some of the categories and stuff at this point. But there was one that was like best like breakout star or something like that. So it was like a game from a new studio or a new something. And I'm not saying it needs to be a completely like Horizon Forbidden West. I don't know why that example came to mind, but Forbidden West is the second part to Zero Dawn. So Forbidden West could have been up for Game of the Year it came out, because it's not like remaking or reimagining or doing whatever else there. What's up, sir? How you doing today? Landing the app about the VGAs during your stream too? Well, I'm trying to finish this this challenge, and then I'm gonna get into this a lot more. There's a list of the DLCs this year. All right, fine. We're getting out of here. We're not playing games anymore. We're doing VGAs now. Prepare yourselves. Here we go. So these are all the DLCs. expansion packs, cosmetic items, bonus. Okay, season passes, sure. Um, oh yeah, Final Fantasy 14. That would have a contender every single year. It feels like so. That I could totally understand. I had no idea there was a Splatoon 3 thing. I am not a Splatoon person. If Mr. Slosky wants to comment on that at all, I know you're a Splatoon lad. Oh yeah, Alan Wake 2. I could totally see that being up there with DLC stuff also. Yeah, there's a lot of Alan Wake 2 fans. That could totally, if I remember right, they like shadow dropped this too. You haven't picked up 3? What? Best ongoing game is already a category. Why shouldn't Elden Ring be on there? Because let's pull up the video game awards nominations. There are some really stupid. Why is videogameawards.com or thegameawards.com not the first option here? Google, what are you doing with yourself? Game Awards? You're kidding me. Go the roundabout way just to get to thegameawards.com. Yeah, I think it tends to have to do with like multiplayer and like online support. Yeah, like you said, or mystery. Diablo got an expansion DLC. How many? Oh my gosh. This is a garbage thing here. So let's just run. Also, like, who wants to start voting with Game of the Year and then go down to best esports team at the end? Why would you make this? I understand it's like in a like hierarchical. That's obviously the most important one, but everyone's gonna go from the back and then go all the way through. Not a big into Diablo, but I've heard mixed things. Yeah, I've heard some mixed things too. I wonder how much of that is because of the launch situation though, because I know a bunch of people were not fans with the launch. Um, However, Diablo is much more of like ongoing thing. And also, wait, didn't Diablo 4 come out this year? Or am I crazy? Diablo 4 release date. I'm crazy. Okay. What is time anyway? I should probably just skip over. I have no idea about any esports stuff. I don't, I literally don't recognize any of these people either. No idea who any of them are. Most anticipated game. I don't know. Not even who? No, I didn't even. This name was just on screen, and I didn't even recognize it when you typed it there. Pecor is the goat. Okay. No offense to any of these people. I just have like a group that I guess I follow and stay within that realm. All of these people also, okay, most of these people also look like they'd be early 20s, and I'm not sure that I'm the demographic for an early 20s streamer kind of situation either. Most anticipated game. I have no idea how Ghost of Yotai got on here. The amount of absurd backlash because there was a woman as the main character from the internet. I have no idea how like this is even considered on here. I understand that it's a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, but however, but like feel the exact way about awards that don't have games. Just any of the awards that don't have games as nominees, I can understand. Like I get them, but they're just mostly not for me. Me don't like woke, yeah. Um, that was the internet backlash about this entirely. It was the same thing as the latest Assassin's Creed installment, where it was like, oh, there was a woman ninja and there's a black samurai. What? That's illegal. Understand why they exist. I have zero strong feelings. That's yeah, I understand that. That is fair. Um, I think this is going to Grand Theft Auto. I think there is a massive group that it for each of these, and there's probably some overlap. I think this is really cool, but I don't think there is enough that will be able to overtake just being hyped for the next Grand Theft Auto, even though you could have purchased it on every console and electronic device, including your toaster, for the last decade. Because of the female lead, why not bash Slip? I think because in that it was a very sexualized and like android kind of figure, so it's like, oh yeah, you can just be whatever. In this, it was like, oh, in this one, it's like, oh, that's a samurai. Samurai are supposed to be dudes because they're big, strong guys that are swinging a sword. Um, and like the historical accuracy of it, even though I forget the name now of the black samurai that they highlight in the new Assassin's Creed game, but that he's apparently, from what I understand, a legitimate historical figure that played a larger role. Yosuke, thank you. Um, Communities are absurdly dwarf. Yeah, exactly. Yep, completely. So this is going to. I think I think that this should take it because I know it's probably personal bias because I don't I have never really played outside of a few demos and stuff any Metroid games either, but I've been a fan of them for a long time. Plus, I'm a Metroidvania fan. Um, I just know of a lot more people that are hyped for this. This is there because Hideo Kojima and Jeff Keighley. I don't know anyone that's like supremely hyped or was like expecting or wanting a massive Death Stranding 2. GTA appeals to both hardcore gamers and normies. Yep, latter community. A lot of people forget is. Oh yeah, yeah. It's huge, 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 huge. Recognizing an annual game that was demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. Based off of this, I might actually vote for GTA also. Because I feel like pushing the gaming medium forward, GTA with like RP and a bunch of other mods and other things that they've put into it, not necessarily Rockstar, but the community that surrounds GTA 5 at the very least, that might actually I can see that going right into that. I don't see it for really any of these other ones. You feel bad for what games released next to GTA 6? Yeah. Is there a release date for GTA 6 yet? I don't think so. Confirmed for fall 2025. Oh yeah, so it's like it's going to be a bit. But then on top of that, that's the current estimated time. So that's going to be shifted around a whole bunch, I imagine. So every other studio is just going to be sitting there, just like holding their game ready to put it out, and just like, are they going now? They got delayed? Go 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 go! Push it! Go! Uh, Best adaptation. I might be biased here, but I really enjoyed Arcane. I haven't seen season 2 yet. I'm really looking forward to seeing season 2. I've only heard good things about season 2. I really liked Arcane. I played a whole bunch of League back in the day. Still a little bit occasionally, don't tell anyone. But I think Arcane should take this. The animation, the soundtrack is really good. Probably the best one of them. Yeah. I've heard great things about Fallout. I don't think I've heard as much about Fallout as I've heard about Arcane, even before it came out, even before season 2 came out. before season 1 came out. Knuckles? I thought this was the Sonic 2. I didn't know there was a Knuckles thing coming out, so I think I might have heard about a Like a Dragon live action thing. I think this is easily the front runner, kind of no question. Best multiplayer. I want to say Helldivers 2. I'm a little bit biased, but I think it did a fantastic job of establishing like cohesiveness in your team moving forward. Cooperative. There's a word that is escaping me of just encouraging teamwork in every aspect of the game design, which I know is not the criteria, but I think that this absolutely crushed it in that regard. I heard Space Marine 2 was a whole lot of buggy problems at start. Tekken 8, I don't know how much. Like, Tekken 8 feels more like fighter category than it does multiplayer. I can see Mario Party being a contender, but also I constantly hear about Nintendo network issues and connectivity issues, so there's that. And then I don't know. I'm past my playing Call of Duty multiplayer regularly era. I'm sure it's still fun, but sports and racing. I know someone that worked on these two, so I kind of just want one of them to win. I don't really have. I highly doubt tennis is going to win. I honestly didn't even know that there was a dedicated tennis game, to be completely honest with you. Oh yeah, they had. I think there was like some sort of legal thing where they couldn't use FIFA anymore, so they had to change it to EA Sports FC 25. That's kind of funny. I know there's a big F1 community. Maybe Football Club takes it, because I imagine that's a wider reaching audience than US basketball, although WWE kind of hits pretty wide range as well. I don't know. Sim or strategy? I don't really know. Age of Mythology, although isn't this also like a remake? Because there was an old Age of Mythology. Should get some music going. We should get some quieter music going. So it's not me yelling into your ears in a bunch of silence. Age of Mythology. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. Yeah, 2002. So this is... See, like, this would go into the remake category with, like, Silent Hill 2 and Final Fantasy and stuff like that. I feel like that could totally be its own thing. I think some people like Frostpunk 2, but then kind of moved on. I think this was cool. Give it to Unicorn Overlord, are we right? That's where I'm leaning. Unicorn Overlord, I think Age of Mythology might have a bit more of a chance to take it. I think it's between those two, though. I think Age of Mythology is going to have the nostalgia factor from the people that played it previously. But then Unicorn Overlord has like, hey, it's a really good modern game with a lot of like great elements to it and some really fantastic art. Dev team basically came close to running out of money making it. Oh no. That's not good. Best family. I heard the Plucky Squire was a disappointment, which is kind of unfortunate. Like, it looked really cool and like people had fun with it, but it just was like, eh. Another like described as like a mid kind of game. Legends of Zelda, Princess Peach. Even the Zelda game had, yeah. Princess Peach, I think, was probably even below Zelda. I think this is going to go to maybe Jamboree, maybe Astrobot, but that's I think a Game of the Year contender. So it probably, I want to say it's going to go to Jamboree, more of like the family play element to it, because Astrobot is more of a single player experience. That could be a fun multiplayer thing though, like a little co-op. Best fighting. I want to say it's going to go to Dragon Ball because that had a whole bunch of hype around it at release, but it might also go to Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom, because of the similar like nostalgia factor. Oh yeah, and also because of Kira. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know why Multiverses is on here. I didn't even think that was still around. I thought that got shut down. Honestly, that's kind of funny. Best RPG. I don't think it's going to go to Dragon's Dogma. Do you do much like character customization and progression for sure, but like, do you do much character customization in Final Fantasy? Because you're just playing as, I was about to say Sephiroth because he's right there. Is it Cloud in that one? I know there's a big, like a dragon fan, but I think it's probably going to go to Metaphor. Oh yeah, Metaphor I don't think is in a Game of the Year. Is a nominee for Game of the Year. I could have totally put that in front instead of DLC. Also, what I just noticed too, 5 nominations, and I think there's been 5 for basically every other game category. Make a note of that, because we'll come back to that in just a moment. You play as other characters and you get customizations? Oh, okay. I still have not played a Final Fantasy game, so I don't really know too much about that. I don't have skin in that game. Combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Why is Outlaws here? Yeah, this one's kind of weird. I can see it being like Ubisoft being like, hey, put our stuff in here. And so they grabbed some of their stuff and gave it a weird category, because Silent Hill 2 is also in this category, which they don't have a horror category. So I can kind of see why it got slotted into this. But like, this has just become a weird category because Outlaws did not do great no matter what. And Silent Hill 2 is in action adventure for some reason. I think Astrobot is probably going to take it just because that's going to be like the recent favorite. I think Prince of Persia probably had a really good action adventure kind of style to it. I might be biased with really liking Prince of Persia and Metroidvanias, but I don't. Silent Hill 2 might take it because it's one of the few categories it's in, and there's a bunch of fans for it, but I don't think that it's actually going to take it. Best action game. I think this is going to go to Wukong, because everyone and their mother was playing this for a while. Maybe Space Marine because of some of like the visceral combat or action. I don't know if Stellar Blade is gonna be in the runnings for that. I know it was a very good action game, focused primarily on combat. The action is fun, and I know that it has a bunch of similarities to Nier Automata, which, however, I've heard every pronunciation of that, so I have no idea. I don't know if it's going to have enough of an audience to eke it out over some like a Souls-like Wukong. I know of a lot more. I know on Twitch, at least, and YouTube and such, a lot more people were playing Wukong. Give it to the waifu or riots. Waifu. I mean, it does have some extra waifu bonus points going for it. Imagine this might go to Batman. I don't know how much of these other... I know Metro has a big franchise. I don't think it's that big of a franchise. I think Batman's going to be a bit more recognizable as people are going through this, and not as many people are like best VR AR. Why is this a category right now? Like, this shouldn't be a category. We should have gotten like best horror or best DLC or remake or something instead of this, because VR is not a consumer friendly product right now. Voting for players is useless. Yeah. I'm just thinking my thoughts out loud. Best mobile game. I think Pokemon Pocket might take that. I know of a bunch of people that have already... I mean, I open my packs every day. I don't think Balatro is going to take this. I don't know that too many people even know it's like accessible on a phone or anything. I know this isn't strictly phone, but I don't think that this is widely received enough to actually take it. I think Zenless Zero might actually take it because of the Hoyoverse and waifu bonus points and everything there. I think it's going to go to Zenless. I also have bias of it not going to Balatro because it's in a bunch of other categories, so I want to see some of these other ones win. Like, it'd be nice to see a little bit more variety in some of these areas, especially when we're sitting there and we pull up best action adventure and all of the reactions are like, why is Star Wars Outlaws in there? That doesn't make any sense. Like, they could have put more variety in a lot of these places. Oh yeah, this is what debut indie, new independent studio. I feel like Animal Well is going to take it. It seemed like a lot of fun and really cool. I think this one might go to, well, yeah, I think Animal Well is probably going to take it because the whatever YouTuber, whoever is like the face of making the game, even though some other dude was entirely responsible for it. This one's probably going to take it. No way Pacific Drive. I don't think Plucky Squire. I don't think Plucky Squire has enough of an people even know that it exists for that to have any sort of power or anything. Best independent game. I think this one Balatro takes. I've heard of this one. Oh yeah, it came and went so fast. It didn't even went. It just showed up. It launched, and it might as well have just like evaporated immediately. It didn't exist once it launched. It had so much hype leading up to it, at least for me and a few other people that I know of, but like it was leading up to it. It launched and nothing happened. It just disappeared from the entirety of the internet. I don't know, I think, anything about this. I could be wrong. I just don't recognize it. I this is the like from the makers of Grease. Oh, UFO 50 might. I think Balatro hits a wider audience though than UFO 50. I think Balatros takes this. UFO 50 is a cool idea, a cool concept. And from what I understand, there's a lot more depth than just, hey, it's 50 games. And so it's got some cool elements to it there, but I think Balatro's got that. Best community support. I want it to go to Helldivers. It might go to Final Fantasy XIV. I think it's between those two. Although Fortnite still might have enough of a fan base to keep it going. No Man's Sky, they're doing great stuff, but I don't think it has enough of like knowledge or fan base. Give it to, no. I think the next one goes to Concord. There we go. That's Concord. This is Concord's category. Jared, you had asked about ongoing before. And so I wanted to see the wording specifically and see what they kind of attributed. Kind of similar to best like upcoming game or most anticipated game. How they worded it changed what I was thinking. Let's see what this actually says. Awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. And Diablo 4 is here. Which I think was one of your other... I don't know why Destiny 2 is on this. This does not make any sense to me. They're like actively dissolving the team that is still working on Destiny 2. I don't understand why this doesn't make any sense to me. Fortnite, I feel like this should go to Diablo or Helldivers. I don't feel as strongly about Helldivers for this one. Because they definitely have been evolving the player experience over time, but it's still kind of similar to Destiny in a sense, where it's like you're still doing a lot of the same stuff. It's definitely a lot better than Destiny in improving and changing and like shaking it up and adding to it. But I mean, this is all entirely online games, isn't it? Yeah. These are all online games. I think Final Fantasy has a big enough community. Same with Fortnite. It might go to Diablo just for like the recency bias kind of thing. But these communities might outshine that. Destiny 2, like, I don't understand why that's on there. So we had 5. Now we go to 6 all of a sudden for some reason. And I don't know much about a lot of these. DEI. Oh, Games for Impact. It's not DEI. It's just thought-provoking game, pro-social meaning or message. I have no idea what this game is. This game, I heard it was decent. I heard some people enjoying it, but I don't think that this was a game for impact or like super thought-provoking. Zao was destroyed? What do you mean by that? I heard it wasn't like that great of a game when it launched. Because Sweet Baby Inc. What? I am so confused. Did I miss something about Zao? The only thing I really know about Zao is the speech that one of the devs gave, or like the guy that came up with the idea for it or whatever it is. It was for his father or maybe his uncle or something like that. Maybe his grandpa. I don't really remember. Um, but I don't know anything outside of that. There might be more within the story of it that I don't really know about. But yeah, I don't really know. In the general gaming space, any game with Sweet Baby Ink makes games more suitable for people, meaning that's dumb. Boo. Rebirth got censored? Oh geez, what is happening? Neva, I heard, could definitely take this. I have not really heard anything about Life is Strange anytime recently. I don't think Hellblade has taken this because it was released so horribly and super short, and people did not like it very much. I don't know. This one might take it because of the story and the guy. Hellblade was 50 for 50 hours. Yeah. 50 for 5 hours. Sorry, my brain was not working there. Innovation and accessibility. I like this category. I do not know what any of these games actually did for it. And I think this is the only time that Veilguard shows up. And once again, we have Outlaws. I don't remember hearing anything about Outlaws doing anything for accessibility. So I have no idea what would actually take this. I honestly have not heard anything about any of these games doing anything with software or hardware accessibility options. So that one's a weird category. This, I don't know why they don't put who they played. Why do you not put what character you were? You put the game, which is nice and helpful, but why not put the character that you were? Boo. Fail. Failure. I also can't speak to any of their performances. Think they do in the Game Awards? This is the Game Awards. What do you mean? Oh, at the event? Well, that's not helpful now. That's what I'm upset about. Audio design, I don't know how good they did it in Hellblade 2, but Hellblade 1, they did phenomenal audio design. I can see this going to Black Ops. Hellblade could get it, yeah. I don't know how well they did the similar stuff, because Hellblade 1 was great for that. If this was Hellblade 1, easy. I don't know how well they kept up with that in Hellblade 2, and I only know that people were not really enjoying it all that much. From what I've watched of Silent Hill 2, I think they did some really good stuff, especially since they changed up the way that it's presented and everything. I think they did a really good job of adding elements to make sure that that same kind of vibe and aesthetic was done and kind of kept that same vibe and everything. But then again, Black Ops with gun sounds and probably snapping a twig as you're walking over it, they probably have something there. Score and music. I have not heard Metaphors, but I want to say based off of Persona stuff and the rest of Atlas stuff, I feel like it could go there totally. But also a bunch of fans really love Final Fantasy. Stellar Blade, yeah. In the small bits that I've watched of Stellar Blade, I don't remember the soundtrack all that much, but we talk about soundtracks in here and scores and music all the time, so I trust you if you're saying that it's got a good soundtrack. If that's the case, then I hope it gets some recognition for sure. Best art direction. I like the style of Metaphor. I feel like they could have put something else in. See, like, I feel like I don't mind Erdtree being in best art direction. For some reason, it does not bother me as much in here as it does for a bunch of the other categories that it's been in so far. Because I feel like creative or technical achievement in artistic design or animation, I feel like this could totally be included in that. Absolutely. I don't think Astrobot should be in here. Never. I could see that being people being a fan of that. Black Myth Wukong was pretty. I don't know how much it's got there. Outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. I do not have enough information on all these to really know here. I understand the complaint about this being, hey, it's the original story. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 is cheating. Yeah, like, I can understand this one not really fitting as well. In a similar kind of vein, I understand that they changed some things up, I guess, but this kind of fits that same bill. I don't know the story of Hellblade 2, so I don't feel like that should be in here at all. So it really should just be between two options here. And I know nothing about either of them. Yeah. Game direction. So I was just watching someone else go through this, and they brought up a really funny point that I did not notice when I was first going through this. If you notice, the 6 titles are not changing at all between Game of the Year and Game Direction. So this is basically just runner-up. And if it's not just runner-up, I feel like the internet might blow up. Or at least be on fire for a little bit. Like, that's just dumb. Like, it's just disappointing. Like, it's outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and game design. I don't know how much of these do any of that. Astrobot is a sequel. Not a whole lot of innovation there. We'll come back to Balatro. Black Myth Wukong is a Souls-like. Balatro could get this for a single guy. Yeah. Well, like I said, we're going to come back to that. Black Myth Wukong and Erdtree, creative vision and innovation in game direction and game design. They are both Souls-like. I don't think that either of these changed anything or made any improvements in the better for their genres at all. Not to mention, a lot of people had issues, if I'm remembering right, with the leveling system for Erdtree, because you effectively started over and you had to collect some other random resource that a lot of people didn't even understand or know that you needed to get in the first place. I don't know that Final Fantasy, again, another sequel to a remake, like they started the remake, broke it into 3 parts, and so this is part 2 of a remake for a game a long time ago. I don't know that this fits very much either. Yeah, and Metaphor is basically Persona in the SMT combat system. So I don't. This entire category is literally it just feels like it's runner up, or excuse me, it's going to be a secondary win for whatever gets Game of the Year. Where's Persona 3 Reload? That's another thing where like they could have had an incredibly stacked category specifically for remakes and remasters and DLCs and like additions to games or game enhancements or whatever you want to call that category. But like Persona 3 Reload, Final Fantasy Rebirth, Shadow of the Erd Tree, Silent Hill 2. Like, there's so much that they could have done, and instead we get things like Best Game Direction and whatever other one that I was looking at before, and I was like, what even is this? Game that delivers the best experience across all creative and technical fields. Based off of this description alone, I could see Erd Tree taking it. I am not going to be happy about Erd Tree taking it, and the internet would go nuts if they were on Game of the Year. Yeah. I'm not saying it needs to be excluded from Game of the Year. Like, this can be on Game of the Year, I suppose. I think the internet is exploding more than it ever would have if Erd Tree being on here, I think is causing more of an issue on the internet, at least in my opinion, than if it weren't on here. If it weren't on here, people would just be sitting there like, oh yeah, it was a DLC. It's not the Game of the Year, I imagine. And so they'd be like, okay, fine. Or like, oh, Erd Tree could have won totally if it was on there or if it was a contender. But I feel like so many more people are like, it's a DLC, it shouldn't be on here. Maybe that's just my biased take. I could be wrong. I feel like this is going to win. I don't know that this has enough of a presence over either of these, actually, to take it. I think Erd Tree overshadows Wukong easily. Astrobot might take it. I don't think Balatro is in a question in here. I think this is too indie for the vast gaming audience to be in consideration, actually. If the DLC wins, I'll be looking at the per corner of the internet. Yeah. So there we go. That was my personal take on the Game Awards nominees. I don't even remember when it is. I don't think I'll be watching it live. Let's see when it actually is. Game Awards. When is it? When are you? December 7th. I am actually busy that day, so I will not be doing anything for that. Unless that's 2023. Never mind. 2024. Thursday, December 12th. Okay. Maybe I will be doing something for that. Maybe we will be watching that. Poor Transistor. Yeah. And why is my calendar not opening up? What is happening? Hello? Computer? You know what? It's time to take a break anyway. I need to get up and stretch, and I really need to use the bathroom. So let's take a break. The bot is broken. Cool. It's all coming apart. Break time. Get up, stretch, use the bathroom, do whatever it is you got to do, and we will. Oh, it might not be. Yeah, that's the problem. I didn't set it up properly for that scene. That's my bad. Anyway, BRB. See you soon. All right. What say we play some video games, actually? Huh? Should we... My controller turned off. Should we actually play some Transistor? Now that we got all of that out of our system. Oh boy. Oh, I have this? What the? Why have I not been using this? What am I doing with my life? Let's put... Actually read. 40 in 2 seconds, 75 in 3 seconds. Yeah, let's put it on there. And what do you do? Oh my gosh, I could become a super user? New active, kill. Make a copy, sell destroy chance 50, sell destroy chance 50, sell destroy chance 50. I suppose let's become a super user, eh? Let's become a super user. Oh gosh, that's not what I... Not you. I have my... Do I? I don't know. Hold A to aim a kill. Let's kill you. Oh, thank you. Why did I just get pulled out of it? That's not nice. Oh, why did you not... Oh yeah, that's some badness we got right there, eh? Crash lost? Well, that's... Why do you keep taking my damage dealer? Like my main source of damage that I do. You're just like, you know what? You don't need that, right? Oh goody, there's more.
Just what we need.
Just what we needed. What do I needed? Can I not put that in? You suck up stuff from farther away. Pull target, I don't want them closer. I don't want them closer, so let's just pull that closer. All right. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? Oh, I get a kill again? Oh, that was silly. Oh my good golly gosh. Ah, emergency turn. I was trying to activate my turn though. Leave me alone. Yeah. I know. I'm not in a good spot here. Jeez, that's the backstab? I'm going down again. Yep. Breach loss. That's okay. How many waves is this? This is rough. What do you do? Oh yeah, I can become a super user. That's actually been a lot more helpful than I thought it'd be.
We're almost there.
Are we? I would really like us to be. Oh my goodness. Can I get all?
My goodness.
Oh jeez. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad at this game. I was just using that skill though. Careful, I can't move. Feel like I'm gonna fail this. I fear I'm about to fail this. Blood lost, cool. And won it anyway. Oh my gosh. Leave me alone. Can you creeps get over here?
You can do this.
Can I? Not so certain about that myself. There's a whole lot left. Oh, there's a dog right there. Good. Ooh, baby, when you talk like that. Pigeon squeaks. What? How come you didn't die? It said you were going to die.
Must have hurt. Use it or lose it, right?
I guess so. No. No, 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 no. No. There we go. You're kidding me. These creeps suck. I wish nothing but horrible things for the creeps. Leave me alone. Isn't that right, Sprout? Yeah, I know. I know. Oof.
More the merrier.
We should have just stuck with the Game Awards. What do you do? Are you cheerleading each other? This is lame. Don't be doing that. Tally it automatically when struck. Let's do that. Get out of here. Ya mother clucking son of a... Did they lower the difficulty on this or something? Or what's happening here? Because I highly doubt that I just became this much better at this all of a sudden. Alright, smoke screen. Heck, no, I'm trying to ease. Now let's go.
Moving right along.
Who invited these creeps? No one likes them. Get them out of here. And there's a fetch now. Oh, that is very rude. That is so unbelievably rude.
Rock, can you
Look
believe
what
this?
showed up.
Can you believe this garbaggio nonsense? Let's put this onto X now as our primary. Let's grab that. Sucks. Actually, let's get a good cell. Let's get us some good cells, eh? And now we have 0 range. Oh, that was weed.
Almost.
Why?
Take him down.
Oh, leave me alone. These creeps suck. Alright. Don't uh-oh me, alright? We're working on it. Jibus. Jibusi. Ends most functions with lingering destructive effects. Yes, please. Let's go. Cheerleading piece of garbage.
Eat that.
Okay, we don't need to move. We can just do that, and then we move behind you. Behind you again. don't know what that overkill is trying to tell me. Boy. Let me get out of the way. Get rid of you. Owie. And hopefully this is it. Okay. We are making the progress. That's what I like to see. Super user or bombs? Gee, why did you? That's so unpleasant. Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff?
Charging up.
What? Why did you just not feel like doing the move you were supposed to do? I cannot see. I cannot fight. Go, bad cells, go. Is that it? No, there's more, of course. There's more. Hey, that's back. That's cool. What does it do, though? Pull in cells from farther away? Making bombs sounds good. In fact, a little bit more than that. Let's do that. Let's put this on there. Loss function chance to prevent cells from spawning. Add that in there for the spice. These creeps suck. Oh boy. Oh, not another creep. Not another creep. The kid's just yelling at us. Okay. Oh, yep. Let's get out of here. I have no idea where I'm going to end up with this or what's going to happen. Hoping I'm doing enough damage to get rid of some stuff. Looks like I did. Oh boy. Height map.
That was pro.
Was it pro? I don't feel very pro after that. Hi, Luna. Good job, Luna.
I start talking funny, just ignore me, okay?
Okay, I'll do my best, but you're kind of overbearing.
Oh, good. Here again.
Yeah, here again. Home again, jiggity jig. The cheerleader is protected?
One and everything. It'll all just be little white blocks. And some eyeballs. Except for us. Except for us. We don't have to worry like everyone else. And by we, I guess I just mean you.
Can I? Fine, let's just... I always forget to give my upper commands.
Yeah.
Almost level 11. Come closer. Have I still not gotten anything from having this? Oh, I did. Okay. Move much farther in a single use of turn. L pole strength. See, this doesn't seem to be working, which I have a little problem with. Life regen 5 per second. Max life restored 50%. Oh, so I'll only go up to 50? Is that what it's saying then? What do you do? Pull that, and then give you here. Create a damaging blast. Deal. Target penetration removed. No thank you. So let's do that. Oh, I didn't read the dude's entry.
Will I ever see you again?
Nope. Officially speaking, Officer Yellowford could only do so much until the administration provided sufficient clearance for his own safety. But one of the side effects of Officer Yellowford's talents as a forecaster was his insatiable desire to confirm his hypothesis. So he decided to move forward with his investigation, sensing significant trouble and not wanting to sit idly by rather than doing his job. What he discovered in Goldwalk shook Officer Yellowford to his core. He had never seen anything like it, and his hands shook as he prepared his report on the spot. But he ceased transcription when several individuals approached him. He did not expect them either.
I mean, face to face.
Well, you're a sword now.
About that. Like maybe you could get me out of here. Or something. Then we could watch everything around us wash away. Hand in hand.
Yeah, or we could just stop it all. Oh, this is weird.
What do you think you're gonna find back here?
I don't know.
Maybe you'd just like to hear me talk.
It's video game logic. There should have been something back there. Ow.
Oh, not Junction Jans.
Junction
Where are we
Jans
gonna
is
get our flatbread now?
Junction Jans is closing its doors. Circumstances beyond our control have one last flatbread on the house. Please select your meal preference. Well, we went to the sea monster.
This is a tragedy.
Let's do mystery Jans. We're sorry, the service is currently unavailable. Thanks for using Junction Jans. Your meal will be delivered to your home at 99959. Oh, in 9999959 minutes. I see. In error message minutes. This is a fight area.
Where's our beautiful bike?
Oh, how convenient that you just happened to say that.
That's not our bike.
This isn't where I parked my car. Shared status stealthy. Process.
What? Haircut. Looked like a man.
Well, that was easy. Tap. Regenerative leeching. Siphon life points from targets in the area around the user. Yes. Apply a life-stealing function to most functions. Effect to most functions. Raise users' total life points, improving survivability. I like this skill. Status protected.
Hey, Red. Thanks for the lift.
It was my pleasure. Don't know what else I'd do.
Hi.
Hi.
What I said back there. About wanting to see you again. Face to face. I want you to know. I meant it.
So we got boosters now. Booster gold.
Bike deserves some kind of reward.
Good
Not to
job,
get
Bike.
wiped out like all his bike friends. See you in the country, Mr. Bike.
Yeah, Mr. Bike. Oh, that's cost 4. I believe it. I believe it. Believe it. We can take this off. And we can take this off now. Camarada knew Officer Yellowford posed a significant threat as he was one of the only detectives stubborn or determined enough to refuse to accept the administration's non-committal answers about what was going on in Goldwalk. After considering several ideas that might draw the officer out, the Camarada realized they needed only to be patient with him. After all, a forecaster could only predict what was already planned. After Officer Yellowford vanished, the 18th Precinct fabricated a palatable explanation for the public. The officer was approaching retirement age, and together they agreed to name a quarter of his home district in his honor. That was so kind of you. I can take that off too now. And put this on. Give it some lifesteal function. Lifesteal 2%. I feel like that's gonna get put on there. So let's put it there. Highest mem slot overloads. What? What did you say?
Think it's full.
Can you tell me that again? I didn't dismiss that. I would like to have that information, please. Whatever that information was. What do you do? Damaging blast radius. Leave a damage trail in the user's wake for effect. Hydration. Ooh, that could be nice. That could be nice. Faster cooldown. I like that, actually. I think quite a bit better. And I can throw something else in there. A deflecting shield. Yes, please. Here we go. I need to actually use the dog. Function files updated. What?
Grand Kendrill's rooftop hideout back in High Rise. That was for damage control. You wanted to save people.
Age 55 male. Selection civics and judgment. Reason cited, Cloud Bank, of course. Okay. Interesting. So that was one of those boys. Should I just take the... Should I take Luna off? I don't know what I'd... Well, oh, actually. I could put this on there. Hold. We're cooking. We're cooking. Trail damage. What's funny is that I could still put this on there. Young ladies detected 6.
You go first. Yikes. Spawning season. Red, wait.
What?
Hi, ladies.
Okay. I didn't even... I understand now what young ladies is and why that was dumb of me to do. I'm curious how many just were able to...
Quick. Too much. Don't fight this. Run.
I'm working on it. I kind of want to fight it. I don't know where this door is that you're telling me about. I know you're not going to be there anymore, but... maybe you are? Okay. That was loud. For the record, I'm not trying to fight this right now. I'm trying to find the way out. Look, it's saying come this way. Oh, there it is.
Bye, ladies.
It wouldn't let me through before. Wasn't letting me through. That's so rude. All right. Total life. Is this not the... that's not the function updated? What function got updated? Function files updated 1. What is it? Would have hoped that it was that one. Let's just put this here, I guess. And hope we get something. Does this give me super user? Planning potential? Let's do that. Get some planning potential. Come closer, subject Moyle.
Here's where we found one of the lucky ones.
Still nothing?
Kinda soothing, isn't it?
Is it?
What?
Oh, hello. Hi.
Listen, jerk. Boom.
That was weird.
They took a chunk out of the floor. Took it where, though?
Snapshots detected 5.
Back to the promenade.
Promenade.
Still up. Your posters.
Isn't this where we started?
Hey, they like you.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Check the terminals or go on up.
Trace particles.
Lady
Help.
we found here. Body's gone, but her trace is with us.
Oh, that was one of the first ladies we got here, yeah?
Terminal thinks you're in charge.
Cloudbank OVC Diagnostic Suite. Terminal diagnosis. Cloudbank status report. Population census network reset. Failed to connect. Please try again.
There.
Okay.
Figures. Anything else before we head up?
Weather state override? Weather control
This is the
administrative
phone.
overrided.
It's a choice.
Ooh, I get to pick. Light precipitation, placid snowfall. Let's do snowfall.
A little snow should match the decor.
Yeah.
Look at this. You got the key to the city.
Look at me go. Background. More than 94% of voting adults in Cloudbank agree that administration is necessary to the city's infrastructure and its continued day-to-day operations. A similar percentage also wants no part of administrative responsibilities, other than to exercise one's personal right to vote on or otherwise contribute to pertinent social issues. Most administrators like it this way. In the long-standing tradition of their role, they endeavor to keep things running quietly and smoothly, intervening as little as possible while facilitating as much as possible. As public servants, administrators are beholden to their constituencies through this time-honored system. It is a system that Administrator Grant Kendall decided to subvert. Dang you, Grant. We'll take this off. We'll give some life steal to this boy, because that's my favorite. And we will add in this here and this here.
We can still get through.
Can we? I hope so. Maybe I shouldn't have picked snow. Hello, world.
You don't look so good.
And it's
Almost
flashbang.
there.
Proxy
Last
detected.
member of the Camerata. He'll be expecting us. Look out.
Man.
They want a tag team.
Oh, well.
Good.
Oh. You did a lot. Shared status stealthy, shared status speedy. Can I not target them?
We missed. No, you don't.
Oh. Spark lost. Okay.
One down, one to go.
Haircut.
And he can't hide. Watch this. Wouldn't want to wind up like them.
Oh, that was awful.
Okay, let's go.
I learned what I was supposed to be doing, but it was just too late. That is so sad.
There's the alley.
So sad. What is that?
Hey, look.
Begin. This is Royce Brackett of the Camerata, communicating via proxy. I am calling for a truce. See, I'd very much like for the process to, well, stop doing what it's doing. And my conjecture is you'd very much like that too. Assuming I am right, then come along and we'll sort this out. Maybe we can sort this out.
We'll see about that.
Can I have a terminal, please? I would like to, user sign in sight.
Could have sworn I left my body right here.
That's what I was about to say.
The transistor. What can it do? What can it really do? Well, it can build a bridge. For example, that's something. People want a bridge to Fairview, sure. Why not? It's settled. Have a beautiful new bridge. It's good for more than just bridges, of course. Why, it can make just about anything happen. Really.
Accessible only by air or sea. Cloud banks must exclude and beautiful getaway to see by all. Additional traffic by foot or motor vehicle authorize.
This better work.
People have spoken. Please stand by.
Wow. You asked for it. You got it.
To Fairview.
Under construction.
Let's go meet Royce.
Let's go meet Royce. Maybe.
The process can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. However, process could be impelled to simply go away. Take its business
Impelled?
elsewhere. And we'll be well enough alone. As for the town, we'll have ourselves a blank canvas.
Oh, okay. So I can still use this. That's good. 'Cause that would have been very bad. Let's put it on there. Hmm.
And as for the transistor, we'll have ourselves a brush.
So this is Fairview. Farther from town than I thought. All of Cloudbank's gonna wind up like this.
Was not expecting him to be so close.
Where are we supposed to? Oh.
Trying times. Very trying times these days. Graham, the others, they've gone ahead without me now, haven't they? Just you and me now, isn't it? You and me. And the transistor.
Are you even here?
Yeah. I got nothing.
We had a saying, which goes, when everything changes, nothing changes. You see, when everything changes, nothing changes.
You
But all
done?
this,
Because this is giving me a
this
bit of a
isn't
headache.
what we had in mind.
Town isn't looking any better from this angle.
Not much is looking better from this angle. I would like to move on.
Better.
Much better.
To Fairview.
Oh boy, why?
Bring it back this time. One show his face.
go.
Made it.
Easy. Easy clap. Let's go. What do you want?
The process, it's just doing a job. Doing its job. Though I much preferred it when the process did mine. But our old friend Grant, I let him borrow it. And well, anyway, here we are.
Go for it.
We knew we'd have our detractors. What we were doing was wrong in the traditional sense, in the contemporary sense.
Administrator Kendrell was one of the longest tenured public servants in the administration's recorded history. More than 2 younger generations of administrators came and went as he remained on the job. His abilities as a judicious and sharp-minded administrator never faltered as his age advanced. So instead, his constituency's respect for him only grew. By contrast, Administrator Kendrell found his own feelings beginning to change. It was a period of personal crisis, a time when lesser men would have retired. Administrator Kendrell took it all in stride as far as anybody knew. By now, he had realized he had fought for virtually every social position at one time or another, always pleasing the majority. Over time, this left a hollow feeling in his heart. He had his own position on many matters, his own dreams and desires, but he had learned to keep those thoughts in check. Then a longtime friend of his, with whom he often confided his worldview over food and drink, gave Administrator Kendrell an idea he never dared consider. Never dared consider. Interesting. So, Administrator Kendrell, what is it you're going to do now? Let's do that. What do... Oh, I have this back. Excellent. We're doing that. Doing that whole rigmarole. And we're doing this. Let's do that.
That's a new one. The rest should go quicker. Ready for more. That was rough.
Whew. Now that I understand what these guys do, they're nothing.
Gotta keep going.
They're nothing. They're easy peasy, beautiful cover girl.
Let's fly.
Oh,
Everyone always said you could be anything you want in this town. This is it for me.
you wanted to be a sword?
I could get used to this.
There's these traces inside the transistor. Everyday people once upon a time, but now, well, not quite themselves. And they're trapped. No walls in there, mind you. It's just, they're on their own. Listen close enough and maybe you can hear them. Some of them, I mean. The ones you know.
Just a bit farther.
Just a bit farther. Camerata. The Camerata was just the two of them at first, and its ranks were never meant to exceed a number to be counted on one hand. Encapsulated their beliefs in an expression that when everything changes, nothing changes. They had in their possession something that would move their mission forward. Administrator Kendrell, ever familiar with the solemn burden of responsibility, knew more about the administration than anyone. If anyone knew what was best for Cloudbank, it was him. What was it? No, not that. Alright. This here. Life gen. Deflecting shield. Retaliation. What else can we add? Magnet force. I don't know if I really want to. What does this do for this? Oh, yeah, it's the cooldown for this, huh? Yeah, faster cooldown. I do like that. Let's do that. There we go.
These ones aren't hiding, at least. Okay.
Easy. These guys ain't nothing. These are supposed to be the final area?
If
Assuming?
Royce can hold them off, so can you. Next.
That's what I'm saying.
That a terminal?
Encrypted archive.
Whatever Royce sees in this place, I don't.
Protected
Whenever
message.
people make a change, whether to the sea or the sky or anywhere in between, the process does the real work. Invisible, behind the scenes. Well, I say whoever does the real work ought to get the credit. So I found a way to put the process center stage, a way to keep the process working in concert, in harmony.
Archive.
Enough with the history.
Calm down.
Don't like it here. Bet this leads somewhere other than here.
Why?
The transistor. I have no idea what's inside it, really. Who or what? I've my theories, but, well, that's really all they are. It's just theories.
That's great.
Had myself a little look, but I didn't see much at all. It was like staring at the sky.
Foliage not ready. All of them are done, right? I have a feeling there might be two more skills that it functions that I don't have. Flashbang.
Come on out. There's the other one.
What do you mean there's the other one as if... course we've been through worse. That was easy. They're barely even fighting back.
Clear. Which way?
I don't know. Left.
Huh.
Contents unreadable.
Where I found it, where I found it, why? I found it on a lark, right around here, geographically speaking. Although geography was only one small factor, there was also the math. Awful lot of math involved. Wasn't entirely myself when I found it, you might say. Sometimes I think I didn't find it at all. More like the otherwise around. You understand? Maybe it was looking for someone like me.
Either way, now you're stuck with it.
I knew Grant half my life. Principled, persuasive man. Very persuasive.
His accent feels like it's changing.
He appreciated my work, supported my endeavors. The Camerata was his idea. I was all for it. All for it at first. But then, well, I'd say the rest is history, but that's not quite the case.
Hey, look. What's new, Luna?
Hi, Luna.
Had just about enough of Royce's lectures back there. But if he says he can make the process go away, I guess we gotta hear him out.
Alright, hopefully these go a little bit smoother this time.
Same beach, but something's different since the last time. Ready to go fast?
I'm gonna try. Oh, yeah, that thing.
On the clock. Get us out of here.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. So they're little scaredy boys?
It's over.
Oh my gosh. Can't do anything here. And it's just gonna heal while I'm... What? Oh my gosh.
We gotta move.
I'm working on it. Oh, there's two more? No way. I know the test failed.
Show's over.
Oh, that second one missed too? Okay. Okay, can I restart the challenge? Abort? Yeah. This one ain't happening right now.
Get the feeling we won't be coming back here for a while.
That's what I'm feeling too.
Something's different in here.
Is it?
Shoot, I forgot to bring the towels.
Oh, I can only summon the dog. Oh, I summon double dogs? Is this... What is this? I thought that healed me.
Interference.
Oh, I need to use the dogs. I keep forgetting about the dogs. Jaunt lost, that's okay. Oh, good. I also forgot that it was survive. Which I am not doing a great job of.
Hold on just a bit longer.
I'm trying to. Really am trying to. Yep, that's it. So close.
That was a little much.
It was quite a bit, I think, actually.
It's over.
Okay. Yep. This is going even worse than last time. This is stressful. Oh, they're over there. Yep, that's it. Ugh. That's not hitting you, okay. If we can just stay here for 20 seconds, gosh dang it, I shouldn't have called in the dogs. Oh, come on. That's fine. I only need 5 more seconds.
Get us out of here. That's a relief.
Apex beat.
If you were being tested, you must have passed.
That's what they say.
Stay shut. Whatever you do.
Hello. I was gonna say that has to be it.
Aces.
Aces. Level 12. Here we go. We got Void. Complete each stability test. Did it. We're taking Void. We're taking passive slots. We're taking whatever that does. The Spine Instrumental.
The things you do to get a little time alone these days.
I think I totally would have beaten this today if we didn't spend so much time talking about the Game Awards, which I'm not upset about, but just kind of funny. Is it that? Let's try this. This. This.
Sure. Finish this sentence. Missed a spot.
I did miss the spot, that is true. There we go. Easy crop sprout.
That's a wrap.
We rapping.
Same beach, but something's different since the last time.
Yeah.
Ready to go fast?
No. No, I am not.
On the clock.
That didn't even do it. I don't know what the strategy is to kill these guys.
That's a wrap. Same beach, but something's different since the last time.
I don't know what's different from the last time.
Ready to go fast?
No, I'm really not.
On the clock.
That? Okay. I think that might just be where we call
That's
it
a wrap.
today, because I have no idea what I'm meant to do in order to complete that. Which is kind of frustrating. But also, there is more Transistor to play. So that will be Sunday. Let's get rid of this. Sunday. For some reason, my calendar ain't opening. Give me a second. Sunday, I don't think there's any issues with that. 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern start time. It will just be Sundays for a little bit, unfortunately. Holiday stuff is coming up, and gotta take care of some things in association with that. But the plan is to complete Transistor, and then we will move on to Pyre whenever that takes place. It might be Sunday. If these challenges continue to be challenging, then it might be next Sunday. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Thank you to any and everyone who stopped by the stream today, whether you were here for just a little bit or whether you were hanging out with us the whole time, whether you were lurking or stopped by to chat. Stop by to chat and discuss the Game Awards as well, because that was really cool and I enjoyed going over that a little bit. But I think that is everything. Thank you very much again, everyone. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.